All right, today we're going to talk about the cheapest mental health therapy. Can you guess? Bird watching. Now, before you click off, just hear me out. There's some really interesting research on this topic. Bird watching is a natural therapy for stress, anxiety, and depression. There were 3 studies in the UK which they combined, I think it was like over 270 people, that showed significant changes in stress, anxiety, and depression from doing several hours of bird watching. In addition to reducing stress, there was a huge boost in happiness, which is fascinating. I mean, if you think about it, what you're doing when you're bird watching, you're shifting and unfixating your attention. I don't even know if this is an actual word, but I'm just going to leave it there. But let's just define this as shifting your attention from being stuck on some bad news to something else. That is very, very therapeutic, to take your attention and to put it into nature. Whether you're listening to sounds, watching birds, or identifying trees, plants, mushrooms, they have all sorts of apps now that you can take a picture of something and it'll tell you all about it. It's actually quite fascinating. It's called Picture This, and it's a free app. And you just take a picture of a plant and it'll tell you all about it. And so if you have stress, anxiety, or depression, this is a valid therapy that's not only inexpensive, but you don't have to really go too far to get it. Just go in your backyard. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's some only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto and Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.